Saba does microgreens, these little microgreens business in Montreal as well, an indoor operation. He actually helped us change some things on the microgreen operation, so he's been a real help with keeping this under wraps and getting this production a little bit more dialed in. He's staged our production for us, which has been really helpful. Instead of us just planting everything on one day, we've been kind of staging certain crops on certain days and so on and so forth to adjust to their days of maturity so that they all arrive at the same date of harvest. So I'm going to find him and introduce you guys to him. All right, there he is.
Hey there. Hello YouTube. Bonjour tout le monde.
So how has it been here? You know, I've actually been gone for a lot of the time you've been here.
Yeah.
I've been in and out.
It was actually nice that he was gone because we could do other things that he doesn't do.
Yeah, so you've been working with Mark and...
yeah, it's been a great journey actually. We're able to get a few things done before the winter, before it gets too cold, including this green wall.
Yep.
And we put a lot of cat tunnels up.
That's right.
Farmer's friend stuff.
Yep.
And then the farm is just pumping greens, so we're business as usual, you know, harvesting, planting, packing stuff pretty much every week.
Yep, totally.
Yep.
And you were running a microgreens business for a while in Montreal, hey?
Well, not initially. I've been doing this for the last 4 years. I remember back in 2013, I landed a really good job in Montreal. I was working as a technical trainer for a manufacturer of world-class sound engineering equipment. And to a lot of people it was a dream job because my job was to basically play around with a really cool range of sound gear and then teach people how to use it.
Yeah.
And then I had a lot of free time on hand, and I kind of started educating myself about main global issues like about food, health, climate change, economic crisis and stuff like that. So, and then I thought to myself, I don't really feel like being part of the problem and I want to do something about it. So then I looked at my skills and I was like, well, I don't really have hard skills. Like I could teach you how to mix or record a live jazz band at a concert or at a festival using a really high-tech gear, but I wouldn't be able to like grow any plants to eat or feed myself. So
it sounds like a similar story, doesn't it?
It does, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we certainly have that in common. So anyway, at some point I remembered Gandhi's famous quote that says, if you want to see change, be the change yourself. And then I thought that I would start with food because I believe that if you want to make any change, you can change with the food that you put in your body. So I kind of decided to try growing some of my own food. And then I looked at my context and the environment that I was in. So I realized that, well, I lived in a really dense, populated area like in Montreal. And we don't really have front yards or backyards to grow food on. And the cold climate doesn't help our situation either. So I said, okay, maybe I should look into indoor crops. And in order for this to work properly and have like constant supply of food, I basically had to find something that I could grow indoors, something that didn't take too much space or too much time to grow. And I wanted to grow something with a high nutritional value and something that I could just get started with, not spending too much money. So the answer was microgreens because they're super easy to grow and they take like 2 to 3 weeks to harvest, and they're the most nutritious crops that you can ever eat. So it started from there, and then I kind of in 2 weeks I was just eating my own fresh cut microgreens in my salad, and then from there it just took off. I started growing for my friends and my colleagues and some restaurants around my neighborhood, and I had to let go of that job because I got too busy growing for restaurants, and I said, okay, I don't have time for this anymore. I got to dive in and just do this as my full-time job. And that was when I think you had just launched your book. And I just heard about it. I was like, okay, cool, he's coming to Montreal, so let's go and meet him. And that's where we met.
Yeah, so yeah, we met. That was like, was that the one where Jean Martin was there?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I did a talk in Montreal, and that's when I met Saba. And then it was like the next year we connected about my the workshop coming
Exactly.
here. Yeah.
Exactly.
And then you came here and spent some time with us, and that's
it.
pretty much it. I'm just gonna add, if you guys want to check some of the stuff out, Saba makes these great Instagram videos, and I'll make sure to share his Instagram in the bottom of the YouTube video here. Check out his Instagram. You can follow him. You know, he'll be on another adventure up at JM's farm, and you'll see a whole new series of other stuff then.
I try to post a lot of pictures of the food that I actually make for myself or for my friends with the things that I grow myself. This is just to give you a simple idea of that it's actually not that difficult or complicated to start growing some of our own food and have it, you know, kind of have it in our daily meals.
Right.
So you can live a really healthy diet
And eat fresh year round.
Say farmers eat like kings. So.
Exactly, exactly.
That's right.
So that's awesome. So I'll make sure you guys might want to connect with Saba. I'll have his Instagram below, and if you guys want to connect with him, you can do that.
Fantastic.
My pleasure. All right.